prime example of that are these challenge cars.
Oh yeah.
So if you were to go to your insurance company with the VIN number that's on that car, it's going to show up either as an 88 or an 89 Corvette.
Sure.
Nothing in there is going to say that it's a challenge car or a race car.
Right.
But these cars are $50,000, $60,000 in book value on them. On an 88 or an 89 is 12, 15,000.
Right. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today we're going to do a video that talks about how to save thousands on your brand new Corvette. And I'm here with Adam Boca from the National Corvette Museum Insurance Company, and we're going to talk about his favorite generation of Corvette.
Yeah, no, thanks, Mike. Obviously we got this awesome C3 that's coming through here right now.
Yeah.
It's a 69, great car. I personally have a 69. So
oh, wow.
That car speaks to me.
Heck yeah, man.
Big fenders, convertible. It's awesome. That's how I met my wife, actually. So she has a 1969 Corvette convertible. She rolled up to the Corvette Museum, and I saw her. Nobody in the passenger seat, and no ring on the finger. So I went in, and I was fortunate. I won.
Perfect.
So she's
you got a double combination right there.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. So it was great to meet your wife that way. But the C2 generation, the 63 to 67, is absolutely one of my favorite cars. Just great styling, and this car really what put the Corvette on the map.
It is, man.
We got this 65 or the 66 big block.
Yeah, 427.
Yeah, first year for the 427.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's an awesome car. But you look around here, and you have all kinds of cars. You got the 63 split window coupes to the 67 big blocks. It's just remarkable, the cars here, and they're not all stock. I mean, there's some modified cars.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear that one. That definitely wasn't stock.
Yeah, it definitely had a little thump to it.
Yeah.
But we have this mid-year here. It's a big motor in it. Awesome 67 big block hood.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful too.
But yeah, I mean, look at that. What a machine. What I really like about this car is everything's kind of tucked away. You don't see a bunch of wires hanging around.
Yeah, yeah.
This car was well thought out and well built, but an amazing car. It's got great brake system. The interior's been upgraded as well. Looks like it's got a 5-speed, but just a really great build, and just a lot of fun, I'm sure, to get behind the wheel. But getting behind the wheel of these cars is just special. There's
it changes your life.
It really does. Yeah. It really does. And
as I've said many times on our lives, we are brought to you by the NCM Insurance, but we're also brought to you by our passion for the Corvette.
Yeah.
And this guy has enormous passion for the Corvette. So we wanted to do a video for you guys where we weren't just selling something.
Yeah.
We want to show you guys that we love the cars, and he loves the car, and everybody that works at NCM loves the car.
Yeah,
we're not in it just to make money.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a byproduct of doing something we're very passionate about.
Exactly.
And we're fortunate. The money that it's made at the agency goes back to the National Corvette Museum. So you're not only buying it because you have to have insurance, you're buying it too, and you're helping support our mission at the museum. So it's a win-win for everybody. But yeah, I mean, I've been in this hobby, in the business, for 26 years. So I started, I think we talked about it on a live once, when I was 18 at the museum, and so this is what I know. This is what I do. And,
it's your love.
Yeah, it's absolutely my love.
It's amazing.
And, it's cool watching my kids grow up. They're into it as well. They get it. My daughter's going to get the 69 convertible when she's 28. And my son's getting his own toys. So it's cool to share that passion with your kids. Right. They understand it, and they're part of the hobby too. And hopefully it'll rub off.
And these C2s have always been one of my favorite body style, for sure. I absolutely love, all the body styles are great. Yeah. But C2 is definitely one of my favorite.
Yeah. Now, do you like the convertible or the?
I like both.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my favorite is the split window 63.
Sure.
But I love the look of the convertible, and I love the look of the coupe.
Yeah. Yeah. The convertible to me just speaks elegance.
Yeah.
I can imagine just that mountain cruise, just hitting the hills with your spouse. To me, the coupe is just it's muscle.
It is muscle.
It's all business.
Yeah. Yeah, these things are so beautiful too.
This is part of the part of the Stingray registry. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
And they always have this whole space here set up with a
Awesome.
bunch of mid-year cars.
It's one of my favorite blues.
I agree. Now, to your left, this red,
Okay.
white, and blue car. This was
Yep.
one of my celebrity picks
Okay.
several years ago. But this car,
Toy one.
yeah. Well, I love the
Makes you-
stripe.
Makes you and me smile. Look at that.
Love the stripe on it.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nostalgic. Very period correct.
Yes.
And then he's got a awesome big block in it.
Yeah, he's keeping the carburetor
Yeah, covered up.
from being super hot.
Well, that and frying the paint,
Yeah, yeah.
because it'll bounce up and
Yeah. It's a good
destroy
point.
the hood.
Very good point. Wow, that is beautiful.
Then we got the C3s. There are several
yeah.
C3s over
Yeah,
here.
let's go over there.
And every year, Carlisle does a tribute, 50 years of whatever year, 50 years back. So
Sure.
these are all the 74 Corvettes.
Okay.
You can tell 74s. It's got the split back rear bumper. Only year for that. But
See, he knows his stuff.
Right, this is what I do, right? I've had to replace several 74 rear bumpers in my
There you
day.
go.
But
I love that. That is beautiful.
yeah, great lines. Very similar to my 69. My 69, it's got chrome bumpers, but it's red, white top, red interior,
Nice.
3-speed or 4-speed car. Awesome car.
Yellow.
But same thing in here. These aren't just stock vehicles. I mean, they are. There's some cars that are been massaged, and it's person's personal preference.
Yep.
On what they do to their car, which is awesome.
So one question that we get very often is, what if I don't own a Corvette and I own like a Ferrari or a Lambo or a
Yeah.
BMW or whatever, Porsche?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. We get it all the time. We know Corvettes, but we also know other cars too. I mean, my first car was a 65 Mustang. I bought it when I was 15 years old, and I fixed it up myself. And day after I turned 16, I sold it because I knew I was going to kill myself. So it's probably a smart move. But yes, to your question, we insure a ton of other collector vehicles. So the Ferrari world has no idea that NCM stands for National Corvette Museum, and
That's awesome.
but yes, we can absolutely insure them.
Well, that's good. Yeah. So what we like to tell people, there's a few different ways to qualify for it. You've got to own a collectible car first.
Yep.
You've got to have a garage to put that collectible car in.
Yep.
You also have to be willing to drive about 6,000 miles or less a year.
Yep.
And you have to have a daily driver besides that collectible car.
That's right. Yeah, and for us, what we do is we like to make sure that our coverages match. Your bodily injury, your uninsured, underinsured. We don't want to sell you lower coverage just to get your premium down.
Yes.
We want to be equal, and that way you're not giving up coverage
Right.
and making sacrifices for our policy. But generally, you're going to be about 30 to 60% less than traditional insurance in most cases.
And probably one of the biggest selling points for a lot of these guys is the agreed value.
Right, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of people where they total their car or something happens
Yep.
and they only get X amount.
Right.
Whereas with you guys, you agree at the very beginning and that's what you pay if something happens.
That's exactly right. And a prime example of that are these challenge cars.
Oh yeah.
So if you were to go to your insurance company with the VIN number that's on that car, it's going to show up either as an 88 or an 89 Corvette.
Sure.
Nothing in there is going to say that it's a challenge car or a race car.
Right.
So again, we know these cars, so we're going to lock in the values of what they're worth today.
Sure.
And that never depreciates.
That's
if
amazing.
you want to drop the value, sure, we can drop the value, but that's going to be a decision that you make.
that's their decision.
Yep. And if you ever want to increase it, you can. But these cars are $50,000, $60,000, and book value on them on an 88 or an 89 is $12,000, $15,000.
Right.
So proper coverage for specialized vehicles is absolutely crucial to make sure
Plus,
you're protected.
Another point about C4s, aren't they starting to kind of get into the classic era where they're kind of in a tweener point right now?
Absolutely.
Where they probably are worth more, even if they're stock,
Right.
than what the book says?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you think about it. I mean, I'm 45 next week. I turned 45. So this was my generation
Me too.
of Corvette.
I'm 44.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
So this is what I dreamed of owning one
Me
day,
too, yeah.
you know, as a kid. So as we begin to make more money,
Yes.
we've got our toys, our C8s or whatever it may be. You know, I may want that car that I dreamed about in the
Right.
garage. And this is a perfect car for that.
Exactly. Yeah. So there you go, guys. A very casual walk and talk with Adam Boca from the NCM Insurance. You guys know links will always be linked in the description below. I'll even put one in the pinned comments so you guys can contact NCM. The process that you'll do is you'll put in your information online, and then they will send you an email. And as soon as you get that email, you answer the questions they want answered on that email. And then as soon as you send that back, they will give you a call.
That's right. So the thing you want to do, though, at the very end of that quote is put BOS 2024, and that shows us that you watched the video and that that you came from watching Mike.
Yep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave comments down below if you've already got NCM Insurance and how much money you're saving, and give it a big thumbs up. I hope to see you guys out on the road.